Hey guys, how y'all doing? This is Dreammoods Tribe77 here for another reading for the sign of Pisces. Please like, share, comment, and subscribe to my channel. Greatly appreciated. Thank you for those who subscribe, those who recently subscribe, and those who subscribe in the near future. All is welcome. Cross watchers, grab a seat. All right, I won't hold you guys any longer. Thank you so much for your continued lovely likes, comments, and shares, and continue subscribing to my channel. Greatly appreciated. There's no time to gender and tarot. This is why I highly recommend that you guys subscribe, because you just never know when you need to hear this. Take what resonates and leave what doesn't. All right, ancestors, angels, universe, any messages you would like for me to relay back to the sign of Pisces, please and thank you. All right, the first card that came out is This Could Be the One, Soulmate, and Getting to Know Each Other. Does it feel right? Does it feel like they came right on time? Does it feel like you trusted in divine and had faith and know that your person, whatever it is that you want, whatever it is that you need, whatever it is that you desire, if you didn't get it before, know that what you want and what you desire is out there. Having faith is what brought this person into your path. And if you have not met this person, get ready and buckle up because they're coming. All right. There is a lot of, I'm hearing expectations from you, from others. So how much expectations do you have for them? See, that's the thing. You like to give your time, your attention, your finance, your, materialistic stuff, like just everything. You just like to give you, which is dope. It's a nurturing process. You love it. But do you really have time for yourself? Do you necessarily have time to show love or give love or get love, or you know what I'm saying? Or even accept it. Why? Because you're busy always worried about everybody else, making sure they get they're well put together with their person, or you're creating, parties, gender reveals, and all these other types of stuff or whatever. But what about you? What about your time to shine and be happy and be with your person and for your person to love you? See, that's what's crazy. You be ready to applaud and cheer everybody on, but when it comes to you and your happiness, everybody's always ready always ready, okay, to point out your person or your mistake in your relationship and your connection. You know what that means? But I blame you a little bit. You know why I blame you a little bit? Because you are allowing these people to dictate and have a say in what goes on in your connection. Of course, you talk, you communicate, you want to ask for certain advice or whatever, or just a lending ear. Somehow, some way, there's always that person, right, who always got something to say. So all I'm just trying to say is that don't let nobody ruin this connection that you have going on. This is for you. Your train came and you got the F on. All right, I ain't trying to swear. You got on the train. You didn't miss this train, nothing, okay? But there are some people that's going to try to manipulate you in order for you to feel bad so you can take care of their needs and then F yours, okay? This is the time to be selfish. Pay attention to the red flags. This red flags doesn't necessarily have to be your person. This could also be your surroundings. Thank you for confirmation. Pay attention to those who you're cheering them on when it's their turn, but when it's your turn, pay attention to those who don't cheer you on, okay? Those are the ones who are envious. Those are the ones who want to make sure they still have access to you whenever they need, okay? But what's crazy, when you, okay, it's time for you to get cheered on, there's nobody in the audience. None. Or it's quiet. Or you have audience. You have audience, but they're quiet, okay? And that's because of probably past relationships that you did have that didn't work out or whatever, and they feel as though every person that you meet, maybe it's because of your choices, the choices that you make, that means, you just fell short on these, okay? And if it's your person, definitely pay attention to the red flags and point certain things out. Do not let it be 5 months, 6, 7, 8 months down the line. Then you want to call this person out for what you've already seen that first month when you started dating them. Okay, certain times you got to really nip things in the bud, right in the beginning. That way people understand your love language and they understand what your standards are and your boundaries. Okay, so pay attention to all of that. All right, this is definitely your time to get to know someone. And yes, this doesn't mean that, oh my god, like I'm gonna live forever after, but you got to see a future with that person. I always say that if you're dating so you can see future. It doesn't mean that this person, like, I know because I'm dating you, you are gonna be my husband, you are gonna be my wife. No, that's not what I'm saying. I'm saying is that when you are interacting and you're talking to somebody, what are we talking about? Are we talking about goals? Are we talking about what do we see ourselves 5 years from now, 3 years from now? What is your goal? What is your future endeavors? Am I in it? Am I included? Am I one day going to be your priority? You know, and if anybody ever feels overwhelmed and can't talk about the future, that's because that person is not goal oriented. And that's the red flags. Okay? If they can't present to them and see you in, even if, I'm not saying a week that you're in the connection, all of a sudden start talking about marriage and all this, babies and all that. But in conversations and asking questions, stuff like that do come up. And if it do not come up and you're worried about when's the next time you're going to see me, if you can sleep over, if you can ask that bold ass question, why can't I ask you about the future? Why can't we break it down on what's going on? Okay, this is not you. This is not us shacking up like we in a dorm room, college time or anything like that. No, let me know. Let me know. Are you gonna be for me? Am I for you? What's going on? So this is the time to get to know each other, get to see the flaws and all, and love it. And love it. But if it looks too toxic and it's too draining, then you know that's not for you. And those are the red flags to pay attention to. But also, like I said, pay attention to the surroundings and who you deal with and the people that you ask questions to and advice to, because some of them are not advice. Some of them are just plain jealousy and envious. Okay, but that's what I love about you guys, is because y'all loving and caring, but sometimes a little bit too much will allow people to use and manipulate you and be played like a fool. So be mindful and trust your instinct. Your intuition never fails. All right, that little voice in your head that's telling you no, listen to that. All right, but I love you guys. Please comment down, share. If it doesn't resonate with you and you know somebody's going through it, share it. That way they can get the message heard. All right. I love you guys. Like, do not forget to like. If it resonates, I know sometimes you just watching, you're so into it, like, oh, she was on it. And then poop, swipe without the button. Please hit that button. That way it circles around and all that. I love you guys. Till next time. Namaste. Peace.